You know, when one of the people who literally built the foundations of modern AI decides to sound an alarm, well, you listen. Today, we're going to dive into a pretty stark warning about artificial intelligence. And it's not about killer robots, it's about a massive economic shift that could completely reshape our society. And yeah, this is the heart of it. This isn't from some critic on the sidelines. This is a direct quote from Geoffrey Hinton, a guy people often call one of the godfathers of AI. It's a bold and honestly a pretty unsettling prediction about where all this incredible technology is actually taking us.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to break down exactly what Hinton is trying to tell us. First, we'll get into who he is and why his voice matters so much. Then we'll look at the specific way he thinks this is all going to go down, this great economic divide.
Okay, so first things first, let's talk about the messenger. I mean, in a field that is just packed with loud voices and big opinions, why does Geoffrey Hinton's prediction carry so much weight? What makes him so credible?
Well, his journey really tells you everything you need to know. This guy isn't new to the game. Hinton was a core pioneer way back in the 80s, laying the groundwork for the AI we're all talking about today. Then he went deep inside the industry, sold his company to Google before making this huge public decision to just walk away. Why? So he could speak his mind about the dangers he sees without any corporate filter. And his credentials? I mean, they speak for themselves. He's a Nobel laureate in his field. That's the highest honor you can get. He's a physicist and a computer scientist who at 77 has spent his entire life dedicated to this work. This isn't just some wild guess. It's a warning that comes from decades of experience at the very, very top of the field.
All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. How exactly does Hinton see this all playing out? What's the actual process he thinks will funnel so much wealth into the hands of just a few people? According to Hinton, it's a disturbingly simple two-step process. Step 1, those with the capital, the wealthy, use AI to automate jobs and replace human labor. Step 2, well, the result is a massive surge in productivity and profits for them, while the workers who got replaced are basically left with nothing.
And what's so wild is how this just lays bare the two sides of the same coin, right? The very same technological leap that creates unbelievable wealth for one group is the same thing that directly leads to widespread poverty for another. It's like a tale of two completely different futures, both sprouting from the exact same event.
But this is where it gets even more interesting. Because for Hinton, the problem isn't actually the AI. He doesn't think the technology is inherently bad. Nope. He points to something much deeper, a systemic issue that kind of dictates how this powerful new tool is going to be used. Now, you've probably heard the big solution people throw around for this, right? Universal Basic Income, or UBI. The idea is, hey, just give people enough money to live on and problem solved. Simple.
But Hinton? He's not buying it. Not at all. He argues that UBI is just a band-aid, and it totally misses a huge part of the problem. It doesn't account for the loss of dignity, the loss of purpose and meaning that so many people get from their work. It's not just about paying the bills, you know?
And this right here is the absolute core of his argument. He says it flat out. The root cause isn't the technology, it's the economic system itself. A system, he says, that's fundamentally wired to make sure that powerful tools like AI are used to make more money for the people who already have it, instead of for the good of everyone. And this just lays out his point perfectly. He's basically saying the whole system is pointed in the wrong direction. We have this incredible new intelligence, this tool that could help us solve some of humanity's biggest challenges, things like hunger or poverty, but instead, its main job is going to be to just concentrate wealth and power even more. Okay, but Hinton's worries don't just stop at our wallets. He's also looking even further down the road, to the moment when AI's capabilities might evolve into something far beyond our own. And get this? This is his timeline. He predicts that an AI that is significantly more intelligent than any human, a true superintelligence, will be here in as little as 5 to 20 years. Hearing a number that soon from a pioneer who has been right so many times before, that's, to put it mildly, pretty sobering. And in the end, that's the fundamental question his warning leaves us with, isn't it? As we stand right here on the edge of this massive technological revolution, we have to ask ourselves, is the real danger coming from the artificial intelligence we're creating, or is it coming from the all-too-human systems that we've already built?